Hi, good evening. This is my setup. This is the signal generator. It generates a pure sine wave, and this signal feed into my radio, ham radio. And I try to see if my radio receiving sensitivity is up to specs or not. The spec says that if the input power is 73 dBm, then the S meter, this is the S meter. The S meter should show S9. So S9 is next 73. That's the spec says. And so I want to check the sensitivity of my radio. But this signal generator only generates the, let's say, sine wave with the amplitude, P2P amplitude. P2P is from this top to the lower bottom. It's not an amplitude, it's a double the amplitude, it's a peak to peak amplitude. So I need to know the relationship between the P2P voltage amplitude to the power. So last night I recorded a video to show you how to do the calculation. I did a bunch of the calculations starting from here. This is the sine wave, and a bunch of the calculations, and then get it from here. Okay, then at last I got this conclusion. The conclusion is that this is the formula. The top one is the formula. This is the this is the formula. And then I predict that if I input 2 millivolts P2P, then I'm supposed to get S9 plus 23. 3, I should get S9 plus 26. But in reality, I got this S9 plus 18 and 20. So I'm complaining that I'm 6 dB lower than the prediction. It's pretty frustrating. Why it's a 6 dB lower? 6 dB lower in the signal. In the if not in the dB, it's about 200 times under. So the prediction is way off. And I post this video to the web, and some people told me that, oh, the reason is because your load is wrong. I used a high Z load. Now I'm changing to 50 ohm because this radio is load of this radio is 50 ohm. So now it's set up right. So I come up with this new table. This time the formula is this one, PB20. It's the same as the earlier formula. The difference that in earlier formula I use amplitude in milliwatts. Here I did a little bit improvement. I use P2P amplitude. So in P2P amplitude is double the amplitude. So instead of minus 50, right now it's minus 56. So here is the prediction again. 2, 3, 10. Then I'm supposed to get S9 plus. This is a bunch of the prediction. And let's check what's the actual value here. I started with 2. I cannot start with 0.14 because my my signal generator is not that sensitive. The minimum output is 2 milliwatts. Let's start with 2 and fill this table. Okay, so now here we can see I'm sending at the frequency 3.85 and 2 millivolts. Let's see what's the signal. S meter here. One thing I need to be very careful that I don't burn my radio. Do not shoot too much power and burn my radio. Okay, now I send. Okay, so I can hear the tone. You can see the signal. Luckily, the radio is still working. Let me turn off the audio. It's not annoying. Let's look at the S meter. These two, then meter. Wow. The meter says 21, 20, 22. 22. So it's S9 plus 22. S9 plus 22. Now let me raise this amplitude to 3. 20. Oh, each step is 2, so 26. S9 plus 26. Now goes to 1, 2. Now goes to 10. Okay. It's 30, around 38. S9 plus 38. Let's look at 15. S9 plus 40, 42. How about 20? 20 millivolts P2P. What's the signal? 44. That's 9 plus 44. Now 25. 1, 2, 3, 46. Each small step is 2. 46. S9 plus 46. The last one is 30 millivolts. This is 30. So it's S9 plus 1, 2, 3, 48. Okay. Okay, now here we get the results. You can see the prediction is in black. The prediction is in black, and for 2 millivolts, 2, 3, 10, 15, the prediction and actual is closely matched. You can see S9 plus 23, 22. They're same. They're same. So it looks like this theory, this formula here, the top one is correct. Yesterday I made a mistake. I say I can claim 6 dB lower. Let's see if I change load. If it is 6 dB lower. Let's continue here. Say this is 30. Let me lower down. I don't want to burn it. Okay, let's say 10 millivolts. 10 millivolts is S9 plus 38. We can see that plus 38. Okay, 38. Okay, and this load is 50 ohms. So here 38. Let's see if I use high Z load, if this go down to 6 dB lower, which is 32. Let's see. Load high Z. Okay. Now it's high Z. Need to lower down to 10. Okay. What's the number? Early is 38. right now is one. It is 32. So the mistake I made last night is I used high Z, so it's always 6 dB lower than the theoretical prediction. Right now, if I change to 50, change to 50 load, then reality and the theory match so well. Thank you very much.